Alright, so we are on to the fourth movie, so this basically is the end of my countdown to Transformers The Last Night. I did not expect to be done with it this quickly before its release in a few days. So with that all being said, there's going to be spoilers in this review, so that is your warning. So anyway, basically, this doesn't feel like a continuation. This doesn't feel like a sequel, honestly. Like with like little tiny reminders that it is a sequel. Other than that, the movie overall feels like a reboot. It doesn't feel like it follows the other three movies. It really doesn't. It feels like we're entering a whole new different version of Transformers, a total reboot. Sam Witwicky never existed. That's how this movie felt. It felt not necessary. It's basically an unnecessary sequel. Now, if this were a reboot, I would accept it. I mean, we were introduced to a new lead character played by Mark Wahlberg, a likable character. He's likable, but he has to have a hot daughter who has a shoehorn boyfriend. Pointless ass characters, like pointless character, his daughter, more pointless character, the boyfriend. I mean, yeah, Mark Wahlberg's character is likable, but he is surrounded by idiots through through the movie outside of the Autobots. And then, the one thing I do like about this movie, though, is how Optimus Prime is, where he's had enough of, the humans of our bullshit. Like, where he is at that point where if the human's a bad guy, he will take them out. He will kill them as quickly as he'll kill a Decepticon. That part of of this movie that I do enjoy, and he does look cool, and the Dinobots are awesome, but other than that, I mean, I guess the upgraded Decepticons, like how these people got a hold of the scraps of or the remains of the Decepticons, including Megatron, and then they sort of made their own Transformers, and they're like, we don't need the Autobots anymore. We have Transformers of our own under our control. But oddly enough, Gavatron, who they created, takes over control, and basically, they're following him. And they're upgraded. They almost remind me of the T-1000 in the Terminator movie, in Terminator 2. Like where they're more advanced Transformers, like where they can basically turn into like different shapes, and then it just goes like, and then they form back into a body. And basically, this is like where they're trying to introduce basically who created the Transformers. And they're hinting at that in this movie, like where it's not basically Autobots versus Decepticons so much. It's more like Autobots versus us, pretty much. And they're trying to wipe out the Autobots and all that stuff, and they're looking for Optimus Prime, like to make a deal with one Transformer who wants to take him back to their creator and whatever. But other than that's basically it. I mean, this movie did not need to be made, and it's very forgettable too. I mean, this is all, I don't know. I mean, I haven't figured out if this is worse than Revenge of the Fallen, but that movie had a writer's strike going at that time. What's their excuse for this? This should have been a reboot, not a sequel. That's all I'm saying. This would have been more acceptable if it was just a total reboot. The other three movies never happened. This is part one, all, like a whole new, opening the door to a whole new Transformers saga. But they missed out on that opportunity. But The Last Night does look like it would be in a more improved sequel from what I'm seeing in the trailers, even though they're giving away a little bit too much. A little bit, other than the fact that Optimus, Prime's gonna be turning against us, basically, like us as a whole, not just bad humans, but all of us, like our entire human race. So Yeah, but here, this movie did not need to be made. It had good moments, but it was it felt like a chore watching the movie, honestly. With that all being said, I'm gonna give this 2 chair spins out of 5. So here we go. 1, 2 chair spins. So, I mean, my apologies if you don't agree with me. I just felt this movie was pretty bland. Didn't need to be made. Either that, or it should have just been a reboot. See? But anyway, yeah, I can't think of anything else that I want to say about this movie. I mean, that's how forgettable it is. I think I broke down everything. Whatever. If you guys enjoyed my review on this movie, make sure you thumb up the video and make sure you click subscribe if you're a newbie to the channel. And thank you for watching. And man, they really dropped the ball in this movie. I mean, the other movies weren't perfect, but damn, come on now. But anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, y'all.